Hello everybody, this is Conquering History Games and welcome back to part 7 of my British Empire campaign here in Hearts of Iron 4, Führerreich. The United States has foolishly refused to hand over Alaska, aka Greater Canada, to us, so we will have war. Now we've declared on them, so that means there's no need to take this because we're already at war with them. So this now begs the question, what is my next priority? I've completed the Imperial development. I have also renewed an interest in the Royal Army. We're already going to be going to war with the United States here. I can't take any of these because, well, I guess I could take the London Naval Conference, but I have to be at peace with that, and I think this is just going to draw me into a war with Germany because I'm noticing there's an aligned Hellas thing here, and then either one of these can get me into the war as well. So I don't think I want to do any of that. Now, I could begin to deal with the Irish situation, but it really has not been that big of a deal. I've been losing a little bit of political power here and there, and also tiny bits of infrastructure damage, but it's really not too bad. So I wonder if maybe I should either, work on another branch of my army, of my military, I should say. So I could work on the Navy things, for example. I could work on my Air Force as well. Or I was thinking we could start do the status of Westminster or the God Save the King. So I'm noticing that these are all events. So what I think I might do is Imperial upheaval gives me more political power. You see, this is kind of tricky. These are all really good bonuses down here in the Federation, but I'm not in a huge rush to do it either. So this is 35 days, 35 days. They're all 35 days. Okay, you know what? We're going to X out not God Save the King. We're not doing that because they're events and I don't know what they're going to do. Let's rejuvenate the Imperial conferences to get that extra political power every day to kind of start digging ourselves out of this hole we're in once more. All right, so Haiti's been called in. The Canadian Front and Montgomery are ready to go, it would appear. All right, let's get you a better color there, Alexander. Just something, just anything would be better. And I think because we don't have anybody on these borders, we should just go straight for the aggressiveness. All right, let me double check my logistics. Infantry equipment, I'm barely in the green on still. And now artillery is going to be changed over. So it's already 1939. Can I research that battle cruiser? I can go for battle cruiser 2, or I can go for battleship 3. What would take longer? No, I think I'm just going to stick to the super heavies as far as battleships are concerned. I could get better carriers. This is still not done. Engineering Company 3 could be good. It's quite ahead of time. But I've got 5 slots. You know, let's knock out that high level engineering company as quickly as possible. Oh, right. Of course, I have to actually call in Canada. All right. So we should make pretty short work of them. In fact, let's slow it down a little bit. But we're gonna have this motorized division just go straight down here through to Philadelphia, Baltimore, Washington, and that will cut off New England. What's going on? Why aren't these guys moving? Let's go. Let's go. Get to Chicago. All right, we are occupying the Oven Mitt of Michigan. What's going on with Alaska? Why aren't we walking into it? Is the infrastructure really that bad? Come on. Come on. Coming all the way down here. Yeah, absolutely no coverage here in the east. Let's check back in on the Indian front. It's kind of stabilized here, though we're not in the best position. Let's double check. How are these EMU divisions composed? They're the standard 20 width. They got a good support going. They're just having a little bit of trouble. I'm not sure why. Is it the entrenchment bonus? I guess that's all it takes. New Zealand and Australia have some divisions that they've been sending up here as well. I might as well call them into the war, I suppose. So now we're going to get a little bit more help. Now, this does endanger, this could create a problem where I'm overextended, but we're also going to go after Provisional India. See what we can do. Mysore as well is going to get declared on over here. All right, Australia wants to help. Sure thing, buddy. All right, meanwhile, back here in the United States, my motorized divisions are running wild. Let's get some of you over here to Boston. Of course, we got to take New York. All right, good. Now we can finally get assault concentration. Love that one. We're going to go down here to St. Louis, and we might meet the Mexicans there. Fall of Washington. Today it was confirmed by the British government that Imperial forces have occupied the American capital of Washington, D.C. I was about to say it's 1812 all over again. Rumors continue to swirl of a brutal ransack of the city, with the White House once more being put to the torch, and a repeat of what occurred during the War of 1812. All right. Burn that wretched White House to the ground this time. I believe it was actually Dolly Madison that saved George Washington's portrait from the White House being burned by the Redcoats during the War of 1812. And actually, that portrait is now, although actually I have not been to my local art museum in a few months, but it's been there for years, so I don't know why it would have moved. But that portrait that was saved from Washington, D.C., the White House, is now in the El Paso Art Museum. All right, so Washington has been captured. Reports from the North American front lines indicate that British troops have successfully captured Washington, D.C. from American defenders, stubbornly defended by tens of thousands of American soldiers. Siege of Washington required every weapon in the armed forces to win, beginning with a lengthy air bombardment of entrenched... Okay, they're giving the Americans way too much credit. A lengthy air bombardment of entrenched positions throughout the city, and accompanied by similar bombardment from Royal Navy, British troops moved slowly through the streets of D.C. before finally driving the American defenders out. Celebrations were limited as American partisans almost immediately began attacking British convoys in the regions, with soldiers dying at the hands of armed civilians and soldiers in hiding. In retaliation and in repetition of the War of 1812, British soldiers plundered and set fire to the White House in an act of vengeance. The blaze would continue well into the night, with American citizens looking on in solemn silence. The war with the Americans is far from over, but our victory in Washington has sent a clear message to the United States government. We are not to be trifled with, and our campaign will continue until we secure total victory. I bet the Yanks aren't happy with this. Well, it wasn't like I thought I was going to get political power from that, because hey, you sacked Washington. Okay, Boston captured. Ooh, I like that this has an event. 150 years ago, the fateful events of the now well-known Boston Tea Party were to shake our grip in the Americas to its very core. Launched by political protesters, it is considered today to be a significant event in the American Revolution and in spurring on other rebellions across the 13 colonies to resist our rule in the region. The significance of the capture of Boston is both strategic but also symbolic. In many ways, Boston was the beginning of the end of our rule over the 13 colonies. With its recapture today, it may mark the beginning of a renewed British rule over North America, where the American dream began and where we shall put it to an end. Excellent, excellent, most excellent. Let's come on down here to New York and take New Jersey as well. We're just running along the coast now. How close? They must be pretty close to capitulation, right? British-American War. Yeah, they're 85% there. Have I taken St. Louis? No. Probably St. Louis and New York will be enough. Come on, just run wild. Just run south. Okay. More military factories are now open to me. We've maxed out on motorized. We got plenty of this, plenty of that. Let's start to, I think, create a second line of both fighters and close air support. So now I'm starting to run into some oil troubles, which it looks like even Canada will not be able to quench my thirst for oil here soon. So I probably am going to need to research some refineries or something. On the other hand, once we puppet the United States, I am going to give Mexico its due. You know, we'll take it later, but Mexico's going to get where all the oil is. Oh, wait, no, there's a little bit here in the Dakotas and in Michigan. It's a teeny bit, but I will give Mexico back its land. The land that it had when it broke off from Spain. But that's it. Second IRB uprising. Uh-oh. We got new troubles now. While our nation prepares for total war with our new enemy, it seems that dissent has begun to stir within our own nation. The Irish Republican Brotherhood, a persistent thorn in our sides ever since the Great War, has organized a large-scale revolt in Ireland against our rule. Local garrisons in Cork and Dublin are being overrun by irregular troops and some highly professional soldiers, stoking fears that this rebellion is sponsored from abroad. Whether or not this is true matters not. What matters is that our enemies now have the perfect opportunity to strike indirectly at our nation. We must use all of our power to restore order to Ireland immediately, lest our foes establish a foothold in Ireland. We must regain control of Ireland, move capital to Munster, set base stability 50%. Republic of Ireland will be known as the Irish Free State. We declare war. Okay. So this definitely means, okay, in 3 days, we're going to have to begin integrating. Oh, but I can't do this if I don't actually control those areas. So it looks like I have to crush the rebellion, and then I can begin to integrate. All right, so what that tells me then is we can kind of wait on. We probably actually still shouldn't do that. Maybe it is time to start working on these. I think I want to go at least down here to supporting the Royal Army, because I do want to have a focus on ground support, you know, the fighter models and stuff. And you see we get like 3 bonuses to fighter models here, so that's also going to be good for the carriers. But I want to at least go down here to the supporting the Royal Army then. Speaking of the Royal Army, it looks like it's time to actually call in the Home Army. Actually, let's give these guys, the Royal Infantry Division deserves a royal logo. These are Edward's personal Praetorians, basically. All right, so let's start to get them over here. Wait a minute. Yeah, let's start ferrying them across. How long do I have to make a decision? I've got 30 days. Let's ferry them across first. Meanwhile, let's also take a look at what's happening in the United States, and we're done. We got them. We got them. All right, so like I said, in the interest of fairness, we are going to give Mexico Mexican land. Let's make sure I've got plenty of political power. All right, so you're going to get Texas. I'll give you Texas, New Mexico, Arizona. All right. Well, then no, they never really had Washington. They had California. Okay, got that. All right, is that everything? Are there any gaps? Let's give them Utah. Let's see, how's that looking now? Okay, there you go. That is fair. Now, as for you, it's all mine now. And then I'll have the puppet event. I could just puppet now, but I want to see what the puppet event actually does. Let's satellite Haiti. All right. All right, we should get the pop-up here pretty soon. Are we still technically at war with Haiti? I thought I just satellited them. Evidently not. Okay, so that's too easy. We just set up some naval invasions with the ones we've got down here. All right, hold on. Well, let's give this till midnight. All right, we're done with that. Renewing the conferences, and I think we could just go ahead and renew the conflict, or let's at least let these guys land and get up here. Yeah, I know there's a lot of things happening at once, I know. All right, so we must maintain control of Ireland. We are still in this negative political power hole. It seems like it's never going to end. For centuries, the Irish nation has been under British control, and for centuries, the Irish people have fought against British rule. While the most recent rebellion during the Great War failed, it seems that the spirit of the Irish people is not crushed easily. After the failure of the British government to deal with the remnants of the Irish Republican Brotherhood, they have seized the opportunity that Britain's new war presents Ireland and led another armed rebellion against the British. Having apparently learned from previous experiences, the new rising is well organized and well manned. Well, for one thing, they actually managed to successfully seize Dublin, so yeah, that's an improvement. And it's also countrywide. Having apparently, their only downfall appears to be a chronic shortage of equipment. If this new rising is to succeed, Ireland will no doubt require foreign support. They will be crushed. Valera. So we've declared war on them, the Irish Free State. What a joke. Oh, and it looks like we spawned some volunteers. Okay, great. So we're going to put you right into the home army. Let's put you here, like that. As for the rest of you, you're all going to be out here. Whoop! Except for the volunteers. Okay, that's great. That's great that those spawned for me. Shoot, that's not what I'm trying to do. Okay, we're going to put the 5 of you around Dublin, and the rest of you are going to pacify the rest of the countryside. Why is Cork the capital? I guess because they know that Dublin's not going to last long. All right, so Royal Air Force. Let's get to it. Meanwhile, down here in Jamaica, you're Jamaican me angry, Haiti. Alright, that ought to do it. Okay, we've got a bunch of free military factories, and are we not going to get any sort of pop-up, or do we have to... Or do we have to defeat... Yeah, I think so. I guess we have to still technically defeat Haiti, or... Let's take a look at my occupied territories. Maybe there's something here, like occupied territories. I could release them. States in red are not controlled by me. Strange. You'd think there would be some sort of pop-up, but if I could just absorb this and make the United States part of the British Empire, I guess I won't complain too much. But it in all likelihood, it's actually probably that I just need to, I need to defeat Haiti. Alright. So, I'm seeing some red bubbles. I don't like that. But it looks like they also just abandoned Dublin. And we have to push aggressively while they're still weak. They're probably going to be able to get a lot of volunteers. Yep, there's already 2 nations sending them help. So let's get to work on that. Also, we have to remember what's going on in India. We have to keep one eye there. Looks like we're having some issues. Oh, because the British Raj has once again not been called in. The Mexican-Haiti War. That's weird. Okay. Construction 3 complete. Next, reconnaissance. 69 days still to go for those tanks. Goodness. Is there anything that can give me more political power? Integration. It's going to increase the cost. Investing. Political troll. Yeah, going down here costs me political power. I might need to take one of these God Save the Kings just to see if there's something in there that gives me political power right now. Alright. Mysore is being a pain still. We can go after Madras maybe next, or Bombay. Yeah, but let's I want to come down here to supporting the Royal Army, because the sooner I do that, the sooner I can get that land doctrine bonus. And the sooner I'm done with my land doctrine tree, that means I can work on other things. Alright. Things are starting to look a little bit better. It's still a little funky, some of these borders. But I think these emus might be able to sneak their way down. Okay, we have quite an excess of infantry equipment now. How many of these can I make? Wow, can I do a full 24? Yes, I can, apparently. Awesome. Actually, make that 23, because I've already got 1 division set up. Alright, the Malta command, we're going to have you come here. You go to this down south there. How big is the Raj now? 138,000 and counting. Some great stuff from my allies. Alright, so we've got these guys here. We're going to take you, and we need you to secure the American South over here. Let's put that to work and put you to work. Wait, no, wrong one. Okay. We've got some... How's the Alaskan front looking? Alright, we've taken that. Let's get some more of you down here. Okay, so the Alaskan front, what do we want to do with them? Let's, I don't know. Let's just move them here to the northwest or something. Alright, Mysore has been taken. Alright, we're going to hold on to it like that because I need it to get my Annex War goals. What is this? The Fate of the United States. Ooh, there's an event. Okay, let's wipe out Haiti, and then we're going to take a look at exactly what that event is. We'll do that before the end of the episode, I promise. Okay, so more naval dockyards are now available. We're working on the cruisers. Let's just, once this carrier's done, that's going to stop. And let's queue up some regular battleships, or maybe battle cruisers. Battle cruisers are not bad. Here we go. Good. Return of the Raj. Removes civilian factories from Mysore. Why? Okay. And yes, I'm very aware that a lot of the... Here we go. Colonial forces. I know that a lot of these are not actually in the Indian front. I'm going to reorganize all of this eventually. Okay, now we're gonna do this so then we can squeeze the princely pact from another direction. Now, who's not doing anything? We got some of you just standing by still. Actually, wait. Okay, they've actually got air superiority up here, which I don't have to tell you smart people is a problem. You need some close air support. How much can I get? Alright, that's too much. Okay, let's move you to the south here. Come on, come on, come on. Move it, move it. Alright, better. Now, as for you, it's going to split it. Here we go. All right, much better. We've already sort of got them surrounded over here. Now, how much is Mysore bringing to the table? Only 5 divisions. Okay, great. So we're just going to declare on them as well. All right, that's looking good. Now, back over here in Ireland. How's that going? All right, we've already... Yeah, they're already almost done. They probably have completely run out of... guns. So that means once I'm done there, I still want to get that land doctrine one, and then we're gonna begin integrating Ireland so that this doesn't keep recurring. All right, we're already finished with them. Don't mind if I do take all the states. Good, well done. See how good that home army did? Just kicked their butts all over the place. Infantry equipment's looking good. All right, so what do we got? Second Great War still available. Launch political reforms anytime you can. Anytime I possibly can. All right, let's get some more of you over here. It's too much to garrison all of this, I think. Get some more of you around here. It doesn't look like any more naval invasions per se are coming in though. So we almost have everything secure. Also, let's now take a look at this naval invasion. Looks like they're ready to go as well. Did I misclick something? There we go. All right, we're coming in, and we just took it. Too easy. Haiti's mine. Which means you're next, Trujillo. Wait, no, Trujillo's not in charge here. Okay, but awesome. We've taken care of that. The Haiti war is done. We have an available war goal here against Bombay. One thing at a time. Let's keep focusing on Madras for right now. Another recent arms sale. Cool. That just kind of negates out the political reform issue. All right, we're still trying to make our way into provisional India. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some more EMU divisions queued up as well. Really? Okay, knew there was a problem. All right, I've got 9. Wait, I've got like 11 in there right now. Let's see if I can do 13. No. Still short. Really, Australia? Come on, have some babies or something. Let's go. Have some babies 18 years ago and be quick about it. I guess that's all I can do. All right, so we're gonna do with the emus, and let's rename these the Kiwis. Kiwi Marines. All right. So we're finally done with the mark. We could go. Ooh, you see, maybe I should think about the hell with all of it and go straight for modern tanks. No. Let's well, yeah. The sooner I do this, all right. This is gonna take 670 days. The Black Prince is gonna take me a year. You know, I'm pretty sure those medium tank bonuses would also apply to modern tanks. Or I could have medium tank. Well, you know what? Let's have both. Let's have both. I am King Edward of the British Empire, Lord of Civilization. If I want medium and heavy tank divisions, well, I'm going to get them. What is this? Trade with the Ottoman Empire. In a somewhat surprising move, the Ottoman Empire has approached us in order to further economic ties between our countries. This time, they've made it clear that they would like to pursue a trade deal with us in an attempt to allow for the freer movement of goods between our nations, and have argued that this will mutually benefit both of our economies. What is our response? What's going on here? What does this mean? Broaden our horizons. Sure. Just to see what happens. Okay, now let's find out exactly what the fate of the United States entails. The fate of the United States, almost 200 years have passed since our defeat in the American Rebellion. Since that time, the United States has grown immensely powerful, but their strength could not save them from our righteous vengeance. Already, British troops march through the streets of the United States' major cities as startled Americans look on in horror. Today marks a new height in the history of our empire. We have won the war, now we must win the peace. So we can maintain occupation, that seems like it would be free. Give New England to Canada, annex the eastern seaboard, and establish a puppet government, or create a dominion of North America. Okay, because I'm a little confused because I'm not seeing something in the code here that actually says I'm going to annex the whole eastern seaboard. So let's make a quick little save file here, just in case something goes wrong. We'll, yeah, the United States of America will be known as the Dominion of North America. Okay, so we're going to give New England to Canada. What happens now? So, like, does that mean the Eastern Seaboard is... It sounds to me like the Eastern Seaboard should personally belong to me now, after this. And then, you know, the Ohio Valley, the Midwest, all that other stuff is going to be the United States. Yes! Yes! That's exactly what I was hoping for. Awesome! The Dominion of North America under the Council of True Patriots. The True Patriots, indeed. Patriotic to the one man, the Windsor family that deserves it. Awesome. Now, what's outdated here and in production? Right, the tanks. Okay, so we're gonna need to. We're gonna do this. Wait, why is there no military factory? Right, because I lost the ones that were in the rest of the United States. That's okay. And we get to keep Canada. That's what I like to see. All right. Now, Mexico is of course going to be a problem. But that's going to be a long-term problem. They shouldn't be going after me. I'm not going to be going after them for quite some time. So let's start integrating Ireland. Government policy is now set on creating the case for Ireland to maintain the status quo within Union. We must reform and pursue new policies with the Irish people. Okay, good. You know, it's something I realized. They probably have you lose all that political power when you're going into a war with the United States so that you can't change to a war economy. All right, how's this been going? Looks like they're still mostly fighting in the Benelux region. The Rhineland, they were able to attack from the west through the United Provinces. If they can get the Rhineland, that'll be pretty good. It's a lot of resources in there. What is this? Subject may soon raise its autonomy. They're gonna. The Dominion of Canada might become a Dominion. Okay. They're already a Dominion. It's fine. It's fine. Is what I'm saying. Oh, cool. We got Alabama. That wasn't really part of the original colonies, but I'm not going to complain because neither was Florida. It's all mine. The Eastern Seaboard. That's what matters. You know, maybe we should have gotten everything in the Gulf of Mexico, too. You know, gotten Louisiana. Ugh, then again, that's French. But love those borders. All right. Speaking of borders and love, I don't have much for it out here. Okay, so we gotta move up here, and this guy's ready for another trait. Is he? Or no, he's not. Okay, he just has an availability there, but it's not a reality. The availability is not a reality. Let's try to link up here along this coast. We definitely want to be getting more divisions out here as soon as possible, and I'd really like it if we could take this tile, because these borders are getting a little hideous. Oh my goodness. All right. Check this out. I'm pretty sure there's not going to be any more issues in South Africa. Who's there? What, the Portuguese? I don't think the Portuguese are going to give me any issues. So let's move you guys over here, kind of in the Calcutta area, to block that. All right. Meanwhile, up here, let's get working on some more military factories. We're going to need plenty if we're going to be having heavy and medium tank divisions in the long term. Wow, this is getting pretty nasty out here. It's getting a little weird. Okay, so they just moved up to Dominion, so I'm giving them some more manpower. Again, that's fine. I've got plenty of manpower. Am I still mobilizing? No. But it's fine. It's fine. We're up to limited conscription. We'll be good for a while here. All right, let's get Madras to capitulate. Seriously, every time I gotta call them in. Right. Keep forgetting. All right, so let's take this area. New researches are now available. We got the Marines. Infantry equipment could be upgraded. We could also just have 2 tanks going at once. When's that engineering going to be done? 81 days? All right, then I think it will be acceptable to do this. All right, what am I short on? Of course it's oil. All right, another one bites the dust. All right, good. Now, where's my colonial forces? You know what? Okay, I'm going to take a little risk here because I don't know what the heck could happen out there, but we're going to bring the entirety now of my colonial forces to bear on Hyderabad. Every day we get a little bit closer. Yeah, we've lost Calcutta, which is... It's just more annoying than anything. It's not a big deal, though. Because Provisional India, they still only have like 17 divisions max. Now, are all of these guys considered major? Okay, Provisional India is considered major. So is Hyderabad, but not Rajasthan. So if we take Hyderabad, they'll all collapse. See, we're going to march right in. No trouble. And once we're done with the Princely Pact, it's just a mop-up game, really. Can we get to Hyderabad today? Let's see if I can just end the episode on this. Maybe. If not, you guys will see it tomorrow. Oh no, we're about to lose some of these divisions out here. Oh, I probably should redirect it. Okay, signal companies. I'm going to need these later. Alright, we got that. Let's try to rescue these guys. Quickly now. Nope, they're gone. Damn it. Alright, the British Raj, is this their capital? Wait. No Rangpur. It says that I technically don't control this. Strange. Because I clearly do. There it is. Awesome. So now we're in a great position. Let me just hit this a few times so I'll be sure that I can actually take all of the areas. Yeah, take all the states. All right, so the worst of it is now behind us in India. All right. They get all that back. Cool. Now we still have to deal with Provisional India. Let's first shut this down. The Bulgarian Socialist Republic was formed. Huh. Alright, well, anyway, thanks for joining me. It was a bit of an extra long episode today, but I'm sure you guys didn't mind that. Great. We have some great borders here in the Western Hemisphere. I think we can leave them like that for quite a long time. Now, I know that we're still not involved in the war between France and Germany, but it looks like they've just kind of stalemated themselves, and I'm perfectly happy to let them destroy each other's manpower for a while. There's nothing happening with the Ottomans, really. They're social liberals. Maybe they're not going to get aggressive at all. They're also improving relations with me. Definitely an interesting game. Definitely an interesting game. Let's also take a look at how big the British Raj is. They're at 191k. Well, I did lose a lot of Calcutta here, this like Bengali area, but it's okay. We're gonna get it back in a moment. We should have our reinforcements arriving soon. Yep, they're going up the coast even as we speak. They'll be able to contain this, and really, the harder that Delhi pushes here into Burma, the more exposed they are going to leave Delhi itself. So thanks for joining me. I'm Conquering History Games, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.